I mean, I had two moonwalkers on, including Buzz Aldrin, and they're suddenly talking about it. The Pope says, get ready for aliens. And I see all these government announcements saying they may make an announcement. And all I'm saying is something's going on. They're conditioning. They're preparing the public for something. And I just know when I see propaganda, and every day in the news wires, I see governments getting the public ready for it.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, I don't even really believe in that stuff. But
yeah,
I mean,
I only cover what I can prove. But when I see the government start hyping it and saying, get ready for it, something may happen. But I also know there's a declassified government program, Project Bluebeam, where they would have fake alien landings and holograms to shock the population into submission. So, I mean, chances are it'll be a government hoax if it does happen.
Oh, yeah, it figures. Well, anyway, I'm living in Southern California. Every day I see these big, large lines in the sky, and I try to point up to people and, like, point them out, and they just have
the government's
no
now
idea.
Declassified, William. They are chemtrailing. I appreciate your call. By the way, I have another news report that I didn't see printed out, guys. I think I sent it to you. If not, it's up on Infowars.com. Will you print it for me? Headline, California DMV workers to work for free every Friday. We have a name for it. It's called slavery. See, once they bankrupt the government, once 90+% of all the tax money goes to banks on fiat made-up interest, they start cutting all of the services, including all your cushy government jobs. And so more and more tickets, more and more revenue, more and more checkpoints. Now they're going to put in the red light cameras license plate readers to mark you mile from mile how fast you're going, automated speeding cameras. Again, more and more government revenue, less and less services. Because once the banks get you addicted and get you bankrupted, they've done this in hundreds of third world countries. We have the IMF's own documents where they do it by design. Then they take all your services away. We're now entering that phase. But imagine California workers to work for free. That's big government for you. Jason in Illinois, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Alex. Thanks for taking my call.
Welcome.
I have to admit I feel a little guilty about asking you about this because of such, the topics that you're talking about today are pretty important, and what I'm about to ask you isn't. You've mentioned Brad Pitt being awake, and of course I'm sure you're aware of Angelina Jolie being a CFR member. I just wondered if you couldn't give us all your analogy, how that correlates.
All right, I appreciate your call. Look, we don't screen your phone calls unless I have a specific guest on specific topics, but I mean, I know Keanu Reeves. I know Woody Harrelson. We woke up, and Rick Linklater and others have talked about that on air. Bruce Willis. I happen to know that Brad Pitt is awake to the New World Order. And Angelina Jolie went and joined the CFR, from what I've been told, to try to find out what it was really all about. The CFR, low level, is just a bunch of propaganda. It's the high-level people that actually have power. But, I mean, I'm not obsessed with celebrities here on the show. And I really think it's a distraction. I mean, I saw Gibbs in his press conference talk about Lost. And I appreciate your call, Jason. I saw Gibbs talk about Lost and said, don't worry, we're not telling you when the State of the Union is. And the reporter said, well, will it preempt Lost? And here's the headline. Gibbs, State of the Union won't coincide with the premiere of Lost. And it says ABC is happy. Lost doesn't matter. Brad Pitt doesn't matter. Everybody's depressed in Austin. There's articles about people crying and depressed and nursing their wounds because, in the first quarter, Colt McCoy got a pinched nerve. I mean, who cares? Okay? Get concerned. Folks, they're devaluing the dollar because the banks have stolen $28 trillion. And it had value when they spent it to buy assets. Now they devalue your dollar. And they're going to tax you on top of it. Just like Venezuela just devalued their peso by 50%. Do you know what that's going to do to your standard of living? Do you know we really have over 20% unemployment? Do you know that our industrial base is falling apart? That's what matters, not Colt McCoy and UT losing to Alabama. It doesn't matter. We're in trouble because people are obsessed with stupid stuff. All of you people out there who are only obsessed with football or only obsessed with Angelina Jolie, you better wake up and get involved in real issues. Michael in Florida, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex.
Yes, go ahead.
I wanted to say something about Illuminati symbolism in like hip hop and music, videos, and movies and stuff?
Yes, it's everywhere.
Yeah, I wanted to know your comment on Jay-Z. He has a song that says the Illuminati will save him, and he calls himself a Mason, and he says he loves the Rockefellers, and his sign is like his hands make a triangle. I want to know your...
Yes, that's pure New World Order in your face. Pure brainwashing. But again, if he really loved the Masons, he would know that George Washington fought against the Illuminati, and I mean to do a whole show on that or an hour on that, all his letters against the Illuminati. Again, the Illuminati tried to take over and was successful in taking over powerful Masonic houses. But again, I appreciate your call, Michael. Not one call yet on AIG and open criminality and the fact that if we expose this and bring the Federal Reserve to justice, we can audit it, we can abolish it, and get real money back and save this country. If not, the bankers are going to continue to rape and pillage financially. They're the ones funding the police state, everything. Andrew in Kansas, you're on the air.
Hi, Alex.
Welcome.
This is my first time I ever called in. Thank you. I just want to thank you very much for waking up people. I've just now started listening for about, 2 weeks now, and I just have one question about, the New World Order and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, you say, it's not about the money or power, right? I think I
No, it's about the power. It's about the power. The globalists control the issuance of currency and credit. So they use money as a system to take over.
I just can't comprehend that. I don't understand.
Well, they all write books. Brzezinski, Rockefeller, countless books. They openly say they're setting up world government. Look at all the other leaders in history that want world government and want empire and want power. You're saying you can't wrap your mind around that?
No, I just can't understand. I don't know. It's just so far out there. I believe in it. I totally believe in it. But I just
so far out there. Open world government gets announced hundreds and hundreds of times a week on the news, but you're saying it's so far out there.
Oh, no, I don't mean it like that. Why do they want us? Why do they want to control us?
Because if you control people, you have the power and you can maintain your power. Because there's always other powerful groups that want the power, and so the elite have to have incredible control to maintain their power. I appreciate your call. It's the history of the world. Second hour, news on the government takeover of healthcare, the naked body scanners going into airports nationwide, the latest developments on that front, how it ties into the global tracking and control grid. We're also going to get into the fact that over 12% of children in government custody are sexually abused, according to USA Today. Criminals want power. They want government powers. They can get away with their criminal activities. Infowars.com.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hi folks, this is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nanosilver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nanosilver